First of all, we have semicircle and we have a square. Usually on this test, shaded area is combination of standard shapes. What is standard shape? What standard shape you study? Rectangle, square, triangle, circle, trapezoid, rhombus, parallelogram. Probably that's it, right? And the rest of the shapes, derivative, you can use your knowledge. For standard shape, first of all, think to solve this problem, think about strategy. Let me make one more extra line. I connect this and this to make it simple by line. Now, and imagine this is the center. I can make it perpendicular to this dashed line. Okay. And my system is symmetrical. Any questions about this? No questions. Now, what we know, if I take step number 1, area shaded, as H stands for shaded in our books, shaded, equals. If I take area total, minus area of this triangle, and we see we have two wings. I don't know how wings, left and right. But we need to find only one wing. If you subtract from total on this triangle, I have two wings, and divided by 2. This is my strategy. Who understands this stuff so far? Raise your hand. This is the key thing. What about Elena, Ariel? Again, pretend you have a scissors and you have this shape. From this configuration, you cut out this triangle. If you cut out this triangle, you will have two the same wings, this one and this one. How to find one area? Divided by 2. So far, so good, students. Who understand right now? Hands up. This key thing, after the just technique. Safa? Now, well, I will do very slowly, okay? Area total. Area total is area of square plus area of semicircle. And this, what is it? Is area total. And minus area of triangle. Divided by 2. Now we have exactly what we know. Square, you study area of square in 3rd grade. Area of circle, you study 4th and 5th grade for Mark Twain prep. Area of triangle, you study in 4th and 5th grade. All these formulas you know. So far, so good. This is my goal. Now, let's go to the second step. How to find area total? Area total, and we have this recipe, this area total equals, look at this. Since this is square and this is 12, so this is 12, this piece, and this is 12 diameter, so radius is 6, and this is 6, because this radius, 6, 6, 6. You understand so far what we have here? How about 12? Elena, I need feedback. If you have question, ask me. Again, if this is diameter, opposite sides of square congruent, the same, and this is diameter, so radius equals to 6, because it's half of diameter, 6, 6, 6. If you have any question, ask me. No question? Okay, I'll explain again. Pretend you have a circle. And this semicircle. And diameter of this is 6. So radius equals to what? Diameter is 12 in my picture. Radius equals to 6. Why? Because this is 6 and this is 6. And this is 6. Forever. Anywhere radius is 6. You understand this 100%? Good. So you have any question, ask me. Since you know this stuff, and this is just simple radius, how to find area of semicircle? First of all, area of rectangle is 12 times 12 plus square. You can write 12 to the second power. Plus area of semicircle. Area of circle is pi square. Area of circle, pi square. If you want to find area of semicircle, you have to divide it by 2. Understand this step? Good, hands down. So plus pi times 6 to the second power and divide by 2. Any questions? What is it? It would be 144. They say 36. 2 goes into 36 18 times. And get clear here, 144 plus 18 pi. What is it? This is my total area. To understand this, 100% student, 100. 100. Isabel, Emma, Elena. If you have question, ask me, I explain again. So what I did, I found area of this square, 12 times 12, plus area of this circle, pi square, divided by 2, because we have semicircle. We mentioned half of bagel. We have to divide by 2. So far, so good? No any questions? You can type or use microphone, up to you. Now, in my algorithm, I have to find area of triangle, this large triangle. From 4th grade, you know that area of triangle, one of this formula, equals base times height divided by 2. Look at this. My base is 12. I'm talking about this triangle. My height is this height. I don't know, let me put this over there, height. This height equals 12 plus 6, 2 pieces together. 12 plus 6, which is 18. I don't have too much notes. The height is 18. And divide by 2. Just base this height divided by 2. Who understand up to this point everything? Good, good, good. Now, 2 goes into 18 9 times. 9 times 10, 90 plus 18, 108. What is it? Actually, this everything is square centimeters, the area of my triangle. Now, when I have all these ingredients, I can easily prepare this chicken soup. How? Step number 4. Area shaded equals area total. Area total is 144 plus 18 pi. I take this guy. Minus area of triangle. Minus 108. And everything divided by 2. Understand up to this part, everything, students. Beautiful. Now, question only manipulation, how to subtract these two numbers, right? You, first of all, you have to combine like terms, right? So far, so good. And after subtraction, what you'll get? Combine these two. What you'll get? You have 18 pi itself. And 144 minus 108, what is it? I believe this 36, right? What is it when you divide? Just subtract 144 minus 108. Okay. Good, good, good. So minus 36, if I subtract it correctly, divide by 2. After the butterfly rule. Okay. And this is plus 36 because 144 minus 108, 36. And you have 18 pi divided by 2, this 9 pi. Plus 18. And you can write 18 plus 9 pi. But this is idea. Very simple. To understand this 100%, 100 students. You see, this is question from the test, and this is easy, easy. Just think every time we have tons of questions, like we do every time with your mixture problem, we will have many shaded area. And this old shaded area, pretend this is your small kids and use zigzag puzzles, how you name it, right? Lego. This is the same. Combination of simple elements give you final answer. Okay? So, question is, this practically a question from homework, similar from your test, but just different numbers, right? You can recognize it. Okay. Before I erase, who has questions about this? No questions. Okay, put your hands down. If you have a question, ask me. So who would like if I upload this in Facebook, YouTube, and you can go away again at home? I will do this, okay, for you. Typical question for shaded area. Well, if you don't have any question, let me erase this. And the same I expect from you to write when you send notebook. What is bad, some students, I forgot to tell you, some of you sending me your kind of homework. And some of you doing bad mistake. You think that you write something gibberish, you can recognize after the circle answer and you get positive score. No way. This is cheating. Your answer, let's say I give example. For one of students from previous homework. She wrote d over 2 times d over 2 and got 2d over 4. And after that, unknown reason, she got correct answer. Cheating. No way. Your results supposed to go from chain of your logical. I just gave you one example. Who recognize what you did? Raise your hand. This student is here. Who wrote this stuff? Garbage stuff. From this garbage, you can't get correct answer. It's cheating. I need clear steps. From these steps, supposed to follow your explanation. I just show one example. Okay. Now, some questions where you have difficulties, I will go over on the whiteboard. It will be more clear, all the steps probably. And the rest of this to fulfill it. Many students ask, typical question is 112. 112. In 112, you have letter L. This is x, this is x. This is y, and this is y. Let me write, to have more room, I put here 1 2. Many you solve it wrong. All lines shown are either vertical or horizontal. It means all these angles 90 degrees, right? Like plane coordinates. X, y integers given. Integers. And area shaded, you know, as H stands for shaded, equals to 52. Find perimeter. Perimeter. You know, perimeter is distance around the shape, right? Let's solve this problem together with you. Okay? I'll do this in details also. I take some marker and use some lines here. There's a shaded area. For shaded area, I will expand this side and expand this side. And this is shaded. And these extra lines I made for solutions. Okay. Like we did a few minutes ago, you did not study in school formula for how to find area of letter L, right? But you study how to find rectangle area and square. They're squares. Since line horizontal and vertical, all these angles 90 degrees, 90, 90, 90. And you can easily write that area shaded, step number 1, globally, equals area of large square. I name it large square. Can you see this large square? I can write A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Area of square A, B, C, D minus area of square B, E, F, G minus area F, B, E, G. Who understand this 100%? Okay. Who does not? I want to participate. Karen, Isabel, Matvey. Real questions. Now, and this equals to what? 52. This is given. So the first part is what is given. So step number 2. Incorporate data. Area shaded equals, how to find area of large one? X times X. X to the second. How to find area of small one? Y times Y. Y to the second. To understand this 100%, let me take different color. Okay, Karen. But we started with you basic of algebra. Today, not 21st, by the way, 24th. We started with you for the formula is a squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b. You name it difference of square of two terms. You remember this, right? Let me apply this formula and factorize it. It's the same like x minus y times x plus y. Okay, and this equals to 52. Keep in mind the integers. So usually when you have two unknown, you have to have two equations. But we study with you Diophantine equation. Basic idea of Diophantine equations, you use some extra properties, these properties. So let's go inside of this 52 and make, for instance, prime factorization, 52. How you can get, you see 52 is a product of two terms. For instance, 2 and 26, 2 and 13. So either, for instance, 1 times 52, or 2 times 26, or 2 times 2, 4 times 13. This only way is how we can get what? 52. Do you know another way? My computer is, if your computer not working, so just log in again. It's not difficult. Okay. You can log in again. To understand up to this point, everything. Students, raise your hand. Now, let's consider, I just show them an example. What is smaller, x minus y or x plus y? What do you think? Which is smaller, x minus y or x plus y? Who think x minus y is smaller? Yes, it is. When you subtract, it's always small. So, for instance, in the first case, let me use this here. For instance, x minus y equals to 2. In this case, x plus y supposed to equal to 26. Let me write a little bit like this, place value system. Or pretend x, another scenario, x minus y equals to 4, and x plus y equals to what? 13. And you can easily see that if you multiply by this, you get 52, this by this 50. And solve any of this equation. Some question you're writing? No. How to solve? Elimination method. For instance, I add them up. 2x cancel out equals to 17. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals to what? 8.5. Garbage. Why? It's impossible since it must be integer. Wrong way. Check this one. X plus x, elimination method. 2x cancel out equals to 28. Divide by 2 both parts. And x equals to 14. So this is 14. This is 14. Not smart way to find y, but you know, we studied with you. When you have some shape with vertical and horizontal lines, doesn't matter what shape is it. Like this. Total of all these vertical side equal pieces of this. Total horizontal equal these pieces. So actually what we have here, this is 14, this and this also 14. So this side is 14, as well as this one. So how to find perimeter? Perimeter, if every side is 14, right? You can easily find perimeter for this. How? You study in 3rd grade, perimeter of rectangle is 2 length plus width. Length is 14. Width is 14. Multiplied by 2. 28 times 2 is 56. This is how we solve it using Diophantine equations. Who understand this 100%? It's not obvious problem, by the way. 100, 100. Yes. Let me see where else you had. Well, I'll use whiteboard. I want to show some steps for you. And about this one. Many times they ask you this question. In one explanation, I show all this kind of question you have on the test. Pretend I make a cube. Cube anatomy. If I make a cube, kind of cube, and let's see how many we have what in this cube. If you take any cube, for instance, this one, any cube has 6 faces, right? So number of faces is 6, everybody knows. Right, left, top, bottom, front, back. Cube has faces 6. This is important. Faces, we have 6. Vertices, this is vertices. 4 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 in the bottom. If you write in vertex, you have 8. Now you have edges, 4 there, 4 here, and 4 connectors. Edges we have 12. Who understand this? 100%, 100. 100, good. Now, wherever they ask you, they can ask not only this question, they can ask you different questions. But in this one, I will make, let me split this cube by, pretend I discard this cube by small cubes. Maybe not the best, but pretend I split this by small cubes. And I want to analyze which cube, how many cubes have 3 faces painted. 3 faces painted, only cubes which belongs to, you see this? To vertices, 3 faces. 1, 2, 3. Since they belong to vertices, they will have here 3 faces painted. Now, if they ask you on the test how many cubes have 2 faces painted, if you look at this cube, only faces, only cube which over there in the middle, they have this face painted and these 2 faces painted. Since we have number of edges 12, in this case, we have, I use different color, 2 faces painted. And finally, if you look at this cube in the center, it has 1 face painted, access from one side. So this cube For instance, this one phase frame. So if you get this question on the test, always think about tube anatomy. And this is not difficult. Who understands this? 100%, 100. Good, good, good. So I explained basic of this one.